get your take on some of the guys moving into the new roles on defense without Nick, without Keanu.
Yeah.
Starting with just Gio and Caden.
Yeah.
How they kind of just stepped up in bowl prep, knowing that their number's going to be called in a big way.
Yeah, absolutely. And those two are guys that have played a lot, right? They just played behind All-Americans. So obviously they didn't get the reps that they probably deserved. So it's exciting to see them kind of step in that role and get more playing time. And honestly, I haven't noticed much of a drop-off in terms of just like productivity and communication and stuff like that. It's next man up mentality. So I'm really happy and excited to see them kind of get their shot in the bowl game. Because I was kind of one of those guys last year where I stepped in and started in the bowl game where I was more of a backup. So I'm excited for them to get their chance.
Those guys were obviously all conference for a reason. What do you think you're just going to miss the most without Keanu and Nick on the field? Things that maybe you just can't replace at the end.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of Keanu, he's just such a force in the middle. He plugs stuff up, and he might not necessarily get the tackle every time, but he has a huge impact. So we were obviously going to miss that. And then Herbig, he's kind of like electricity he plays with, the power and the passion that he plays with. We're obviously going to miss, but like I said, DP, Cade, and G, all those guys, they'll bring some of their own stuff, their flair to it. So next man up mentality, and we'll be all right.
I know you decided not to come back for that extra season. Obviously, that was under Coach Leonard. It sounds like a lot of guys have had one-on-one meetings with the new staff. I'm curious, did they try and see if that door was still open for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I've talked to them, and I'll kind of play the bowl game and figure it out after that. But I'll probably announce something after the bowl game. But right now, I'm just kind of focused on the game.
But as of now, you're undecided again.
Yeah, sure. I'll just announce someone after the bowl game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Young guys in bowl prep obviously get a lot of chances to get some reps that maybe they're not getting during the season. Defense or offense, has anybody kind of jumped out to you as a potential big part of the program?
Young guys, I mentioned it, Chris Brooks is a guy who shows up on special teams all year and kind of gets his chance a little bit. I mean, not sure how much he'll get at receiver, but he's a guy to watch out for in the upcoming years for sure. And then on defense, Austin Brown's played pretty well. The athleticism he's played with. And then Avion Jones is a corner that you might see play tomorrow a little bit, but he's another guy that could be a good piece for us and will be a good piece for us in the future.
Played a lot of football for this program. If this is your last game, win or lose, how tough is it going to be to maybe hang up that jersey on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it definitely hasn't hit me yet. That'll hit me after the game or a couple days after, but this place has meant the world to me. It gave me a chance. I took a bet on myself to come here, and it paid off, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. So it'll definitely be a chapter in my life that I'll never forget.
And seeing the other side of the ball, Chase and Miles in practice, what do you think they have to do to lead this offense to a victory from a couple guys that don't have a ton of snaps, haven't
absolutely
always played a full game under snap.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the same as any quarterback. Take care of the ball is number one, especially in bowl games. Turnovers are definitely a huge factor in wins and losses. Who wins the turnover margin? So taking care of the ball and just taking what the defense gives you. You don't need to be a superstar out there. You just need to hit your spots and do your job. So I'm excited to see them play well.
Going against them, is there something either one of those two do that maybe you think will throw defenses off when they're looking at film of Graham Mertz? And
I think they're both probably a little more athletic than Graham in terms of like running ability. And then I go against Chase Wolf most of the time. So Chase is just a really smart guy. I like to play with quarterback's eyes a little bit, and he knows what I'm doing. So just like the smart-minded person Chase is something that will suit him well, definitely.
I know you felt some type of way when Coach Leonard wasn't hired here. Obviously, you made that pretty clear. But since Coach Fickle and some of the staff has come in, I don't think you guys have lost a guy to a transfer portal. Even a couple guys have decided to come back.
Yeah.
Based on your just early interactions with them, why do you think that was? And maybe, obviously, we'll see if there's more that jump after
absolutely.
the bowl game. But why have they kind of stabilized it, do you think?
Yeah, and first off, the displeasure of the whole hiring thing was more just out of my love for Coach Leonard. He's my guy. I wanted him, absolutely. I'm not shy about it, but in terms of Coach Phil, I think he just kind of came in and earned people's respect. He was honest what he's going to do with the program. He's honest how he's going to approach things, and he kind of laid it all out there. He made it known that he wants everyone to come back. He wants people here. He's not going to bring in new guys. He wants the team that we have in place. So I think he's just kind of earned people's respect in terms of talking to people and just kind of showing them what type of guy he is. I think guys respected that.
How does he kind of just walk this line? Obviously he wants to be a part of this and get to know the guys, but at the same time, I don't think he wants to step on coach's toes and kind of take things over fully.
Absolutely, and he really hasn't. He's been at practice. He's got the whistle, but I mean, he's more of like administrative type role. He's not like out there like talking scheme a whole lot, but he's been a good leader, a good head coach for what kind of the circumstance is. But yeah, he's letting the coaches kind of do what they need to do, and he's just kind of the broad overview of it. But I think he's just kind of do it just so he can get to know guys and kind of see the culture of this place. So I'm sure it's going to pay off for him in the long run.
What would it mean for you guys just to get this one for Coach Leonard and send him out of here with a
everything.
bath or something?
Yeah, just go out on a high note for him. I mean, he deserves it. His team deserves it.